Guten Erev Shabbos, my dear friends. Harshest Vayishlach today here in Brooklyn. We light the candles at 4:11. Ladies, make sure to light the candles. Men, put on tefillin. Still have a short time before Shabbos. Make sure to increase more Torah mitzvos and light to bring around the world. So this coming week, is going to be Yud Tes Kislev. It is the day which we call the Rosh Hashanah for Hasidus, the day the Alter Rebbe came out of prison and spread the Hasidus to the next level. And there is a common theme between the Parsha of the week and Yud Tes Kislev, and that is talking about coming out in peace. That we are coming out, as the Alter Rebbe says, when he read in the Tehillim, the verse, padah b'shalom nafshi, redeem my soul in peace. This is when he came out. What is the idea of peace? It is the idea that the redemption comes in a way, it's not forced upon the enemy. It comes in a way that the enemy becomes a friend. The enemy also realizes the truth. That's what happened by the Alter Rebbe. And this is also the theme of this week's Torah portion. Yaakov Avinu comes after he built a family by his uncle's home in Haran, and he comes towards Eretz Israel, the Holy Land, to come to see his father. But there is a problem. Esav, he sends messengers. He wants to appease Esav. He wants to make peace with Esav. And indeed, he ends up making the peace. But how does he do it? The Rebbe points out what Rashi says. He sends them first a message. He sends the messengers, tell my brother Esav, this is what your brother said. This is what Yaakov said, his servant Yaakov. Im Lavan garti, I lived with Lavan and I delayed until now. Rashi says the word garti, I lived. What that means, I lived in terms of not a permanent living, but it is, the garti comes from the word ger, which means temporary. I was a stranger there. And now I come out. Then says Rashi, the word garti also is the same letters as taryag, which is 613. Yaakov is telling Esav, I live with Lavan, but I kept the 613 mitzvos. Now the question is, who are you trying to impress? Trying to impress Esav. And trying to impress Esav, did he care about the 613 mitzvahs? He couldn't care less. You're trying to impress someone who doesn't care about it. Tell him something that he cares about. And yet Yaakov didn't do it. He kept with the truth. Says the Rebbe, this is the message. The message is a Jew, no matter where he goes, you live in a strange land like a stranger. You're trying to impress the people around you. Don't try to do it by acting like them. The way to really impress them is when you act the way you're supposed to act. When you keep the Tayyag mitzvah, the 613 commandments, and you tell it to the stranger, you tell it to the person who you're trying to impress, the one who is still not your friend. Ultimately, when you go that way, that's what happens. He makes true peace. This is when Esav changed, and he hugged him, and he kissed Yaakov. Because when Yaakov goes with the truth, that ultimately changes, that the enemy also becomes a friend. Have a good Shabbos.